Hello, Blue Justin here, still Justin, still not blue, and it's time for this week's weekly haul, which almost got cancelled because of the amount of stuff that did not turn up, but a little bit did, and there was a last minute save from HMV. So let's have a little look at it, shall we? Let's have a look at the first one of those movies that saved this little haul from being absolutely minuscule, and that is the rather nice premium collection from HMV of James Cagney in White Heat. Excellent movie, I have been told. I haven't seen it. I know this is an appalling admission, but now I have it, I shall. It's in still in HMV sale at the moment in their premium collection, 2 for £15. I don't know how long that's going on for, hopefully as long as it takes for me to buy them all. And on to the second of those premium collections that I'm involved for, the second 2 for £15. For 15? Yes, it's a bit like none of 19, only different. Right, this one is Sex, Lies and Videotape, another movie I actually haven't seen, but I've been meaning to get around to it for quite some time, and it seemed the perfect opportunity before the sale ended. The only thing that I'm a bit worried about with this one is that, despite the fact it came through the post, it still has a security protected sticker on it there on the side. And I think what I shall do is take this opportunity to see if they actually have left anything on. No, well, it seems to be okay, he says, hopefully, because it's it hasn't got anything down. It's just the they just left on the magnetic thing that sets off their door detectors. Obviously, since it didn't come out of a door and I didn't nick it, that wasn't a problem. This is again without the plastic and the horrible thing on the side there. That's great. So yes, this was one of the ones I got earlier in the week actually, and one I've been looking forward to picking up amongst the others, and that is Batman Ninja. It's a steelbook of one of the DC animated films. I don't have many of the DC animated films, and I think all the ones I do I have on steelbook. And if you'd like me to do just a little video of all of the steelbooks of DC animated that I have, please put a comment down below and I shall try to put that together for you. Almost wore a ninja related t-shirt, but instead I thought I'd go with Batman because it seemed more appropriate. Yeah, as I said, not really up to date with the DC animated stuff, but I understand it to be, even though DC tend to be the losers in the live action war, if you like, against Marvel, their animated stuff seems to be much more highly regarded than the Marvel animated stuff. Don't ask you me, that's just what I've heard. I haven't seen any of it. So, right, what have we here? Yes, one I've been meaning to pick up for a while, and I did realise I didn't actually have it, which is Witches of Eastwick. Now, I think this is a very good movie, very funny. I'm not quite sure what, I mean, I know there are some, as it says, strong sex references and infrequent scenes of horror, but 18 rated, I'm sure if this got put in now it'd be nowhere near that, but it is because they have to pay if they want it re-rated, and it's not really worth their while. So yeah, we got Jack Nicholson, Cher, Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Yep, looking forward to that. It was supposed to be one of a few witches themed movies that I was picking up this week, but it was a bit of a disastrous week for deliveries arriving on time. Some either were sent late and having a slow post. Almost didn't even get the HMV stuff that I ordered, like I said. Other stuff seems to have come all the way across the pond from the US, got here, be on its way to me in a truck according to the delivery notices, and then halfway here seems to have gone, oh, this is running late, you'll get it in the next 3 days or something. Usually chances are it'll turn up tomorrow. I think we're on day 3, still hasn't turned up. And it's just been a horrible week. Everything seems to have been delayed. I don't know if it's the pandemic or what, and I don't know whether this means that next week I'm going to end up with a stack this big to make up for the fact that all the stuff that I should have got this week is arriving late. But we shall see. As I said, you'll be able to see some more witchery hopefully next week or the coming weeks. And coming up now, this is a little Arrow release, and that's Shogun's Joy of Torture. Again, like I said, Arrow release. It's done by the director, cult director, Teruo Ishii. Teruo Ishii, sorry, who has done quite a few of these. This is one of his more famous ones. It's a sort of trilogy of mini movies, and he's, like I say, cult director for this type of thing, and it nicely fits in with the Olympics, if you like. That's pretty torturous when we keep losing. So there you go. Obviously 18 rated for sexual and sexualized violence, strong bloody violence. It's similar to one I picked up also on the Arrow label, called Inferno of Torture, same director, a little while ago. The extras from Arrow on this one are the uncompressed original audio, the English subs, an audio commentary by a Japanese cinema expert, an exclusive newly filmed interview with an author about the director, and author and critic discusses the history of the torture in Japanese exploitation cinema. It's got also the original trailer, image gallery, reversible sleeve featuring the original and newly commissioned art. Yeah, apparently it's all based on true life documented cases set during the, I should have checked my pronunciation again, Tokugawa shogunate. So yes, not nice things happened in history, and at least they aren't trying to get away with pretending they didn't. The other ones that I got from HMV, which did arrive just in time. First of these, absolute classic in my opinion, and that is Falling Down. Saw this at the cinema when it first came out, quite some time ago, obviously. Michael Douglas in one of his most incredible roles as a man who just has a bad day and all he wants to do is get home, and his whole life just starts falling down around him, and he reacts by basically falling apart at the seams mentally. He just doesn't even understand what's going on in his life, and it's just a great film. If you haven't seen it, go out, get it, watch it. It's in the HMV 2 for £13 sale at the moment. Well, at least it wasn't when I bought it a couple of days ago. And the other one I got was And the 2 for 13 was Maverick. This is Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster, James Garner. I think James Garner's actually not reprising his role as Maverick. Maverick is played by Mel Gibson, but Garner, God damn me, James Garner was Maverick in the original Maverick TV series upon which this is based. I've got the DVD. This is an upgrade, so yeah, really looking forward to watching this. It's only mild bad language and it's a PG, so easy watch for anybody and all good fun set back in the old west. And talk about westerns, I saw this one drop in price dramatically this week. Now, I don't know if it's still down there, but it's suddenly dropped off to below my target price. And this one's not such an old-fashioned western. This is Yellowstone. This is seasons 1 and 2 in a double pack. Now, even though it's a western, I believe it's a western set in modern day with land grabs making billions, politicians, etc. That could easily go back to the original Wild West, but I'm sure that on the reverse of one of the seasons 1 or 2 covers, I've seen someone with a cut out M16 carbine at some point. So yes, I'm confident this is a modern updating of the idea, which I'm really looking forward to. From what I've heard, it's very, very good. It's 15 rated for very strong language, strong bloody violence, domestic abuse, sex and suicide. Yeah, our BBFC really are not keen on suicide, so even if it wasn't pushed up to a 15 for anything else, it probably would be for that. So yeah, that's looking good. I can't remember why I specifically opened this one, but I did. So it's got lots and lots of, is it the same artwork? Yes, it's got the same discs, numbers, artwork. I think I had a rattler, that's why, a rattling disc. So yeah, no, obviously no. There's not no. Oh, that was the other reason. I remember now. It was because I was concerned that where I pressed here, it was seemed like it might be one of those eco cases, and I was looking into whether or not I was going to have to replace it, because I absolutely loathe eco cases. And in actual fact, I did notice that one of the other purchases I had this week was in an eco case, and I think that's the one that's coming up now. It's the last one, so I said this was going to be quick this week. And that last one is an American import, and it's The Watch. Now, I believe this is presently available on one of the streaming channels. It might even be one of the freely available streaming channels in the UK, but I wanted it on physical, and it hasn't even been advertised as ever coming to physical yet in the UK, even if it does. So I picked it up on the US copy. It's based on the Night's Watch from the Terry Pratchett books, so I'm looking forward to some good humour in here. I found Pratchett to be very, very funny writer. Absolute such a shame when he died so early, and so I believe this was one part of his writing oeuvre, that he was actually trying to get to the screen in some format or another himself, but it never happened, unfortunately, in his lifetime. So yeah, looking forward to watching that and seeing whether or not it doesn't say season 1 or series 1 on the front, but there is a reference to it in, I think, the advertising type blurb. So yeah, let's just have a quick check. Was it this one? Yeah, horrible eco case. So I'll probably swap that out once I can find a narrow non-eco case. We've got different. No, it's got the same disc art, but it is quite nice. But it's the same as the front of the front cover. There's that one. So yeah, that's it for this week. I'd love to show you more. I do have more on the way, but it didn't arrive in time, so I can't. There are a couple more days until I close entries for my 100 subscriber draw. So if you haven't entered, just pop over to that. Link is in the description to this one below. All you have to do is be a subscriber, like the video, just comment on it, and then you're into the draw. So that's quite easy. And though the odds are starting to drop a little bit, there still aren't that many entries, and there are 4 prizes, and they're pretty good, even though I say so myself, and they're all at least regions A and B. So even if you're in the region locked A region, please feel free to enter, and I'll work out with you how to get it to you at a reasonable cost. It's still at a reasonable rate, so both happy. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you did like the video, please hit like. It does help the channel. And as I say, if you want to see my collection of DC animated steelbooks, I don't have that many, so that won't be a long video either. Just comment and say so down in the comments below, and I'll show you what I do have. Please enjoy watching all the cinema and TV, and I finally did get out to the cinema yesterday. For the first time. I have been meaning to go and see films a little bit earlier than this and help support the cinemas like I've been telling everybody else to, but work has been a bit against that idea, or it seems to have fallen that way. Anyway, like I said, and I keep on using the word anyway, and one day I'll just write a big notice behind the camera to say, do not say anyway. Cheers, and have a good week.